Hello everyone, I am Dhananjay Pawar. In this video, I am going to discuss about the three topics from 4th unit, fuel and combustion. These three topics are: first, power alcohol; second, biodiesel; and third one is a dimethyl ether. First of all, see the definition of power alcohol. When ethyl alcohol is blended with petrol about 20 to 25% and is used as a fuel for IC engine, it is known as a power alcohol. For a better understanding of this definition, we must know keywords in the definition. First, ethyl alcohol. Molecular formula of ethyl alcohol is a C2H5OH. Second, petrol. Petrol is a liquid fuel having mixture of various hydrocarbons. And third one is a IC engine, which is an internal combustion engine. So when ethyl alcohol is blended with petrol about 20 to 25%, it becomes power alcohol. Now in further slides we are going to study manufacturing of power alcohol and advantages and disadvantages of power alcohol. Manufacturing of power alcohol. Sucrose is the most commonly used raw material for the synthesis of power alcohol. Its molecular formula is C12H22O11. It is basically a disaccharide. So the first step involved in the manufacturing of power alcohol is to break this disaccharide, means sucrose, into monosaccharides, that are glucose and fructose. Now this reaction, means breaking of sucrose into glucose and fructose, can be easily done by using microorganisms called as a yeast. Yeast produces enzyme invertase. So we get glucose and fructose by hydrolysis of a sucrose in presence of enzyme invertase. In second step, due to enzymes hymase produced by microorganism yeast, ring opening reaction of glucose take place and we get two molecules of ethyl alcohol and two molecules of carbon dioxide. So with the help of microorganism yeast, we can convert sucrose into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. Now there are some advantages of power alcohol. It has octane number 90. Normally petrol sample obtained from refining of a crude oil has octane number nearly 60 to 70. So octane number of a petrol can be improved by adding ethyl alcohol to it. It is a clean source of energy. Combustion product of ethyl alcohol are CO2 and H2O. So it is not hazardous like other fossil fuels. It absorbs traces of moisture because ethyl alcohol is a polar molecule and water molecule is also polar. So according to rule, like dissolves like, traces of moistures are easily soluble in ethyl alcohol. It acts as a good solvent because ethyl alcohol is a polar in nature and most of the solutes are polar. So as per the rule, like dissolves like, most of the solutes are soluble in ethyl alcohol. Hence it acts as a good solvent. It has a lower calorific value than petrol, hence it reduces overheating of IC engine, internal combustion engine. And finally, it is a renewable source of energy. So these are the some advantages of power alcohol. Now there are some disadvantages of power alcohol. First, it has a lower calorific value than petrol and diesel. Second, intermolecular hydrogen bonding exists in ethyl alcohol. Due to that, it becomes difficult to atomize. And also due to hydrogen bonding, it has high surface tension. Also, it produces starting trouble. Ethyl alcohol on oxidation gives acetic acid. Formation of acetic acid leads to corrosion. Next, it contains oxygen. Hence, modification of air inlet is required. So these are the disadvantages of power alcohol. Now, second topic in this video is about biodiesel, its preparation and its advantages and disadvantages. So first of all, see the definition of biodiesel. Biodiesel is a biofuel obtained from renewable sources of energy such as vegetable oils or animal oil by process known as a trans-esterification. So the raw materials used for the manufacturing of biodiesels are vegetable oils or animal oils. Some examples of vegetable oils are soybean oil, jatropha oil, mustard oil, sunflower oil, palm oil, or waste vegetable oil. In case of animal oil, examples are fish oil, chicken fat, animal fat, etc. So by using these sources, biodiesel can be produced by process of trans-esterification. Now let us see process of a trans-esterification of a biodiesel synthesis. For this reaction, three chemicals are required. First, vegetable oil or animal oil. Second, methanol. And third, catalyst, which is a sodium hydroxide or a potassium hydroxide. In this process, first of all, sodium hydroxide reacts with methanol. So there is a formation of a sodium methoxide. That sodium methoxide reacts with triglyceride from vegetable or animal oil. From this reaction we get biodiesel and glycerin. Glycerin is a highly viscous molecule. Due to removal of glycerin from triglyceride, biodiesel is formed. For one molecule of a triglyceride, 3 molecules of methanol and 3 molecules of sodium hydroxides are required. Sodium methoxide selectively react with ester group present in a triglyceride. So one triglyceride molecule produces 3 molecules of biodiesel and 1 molecule of glycerin. In this way, biodiesel can be synthesized by using vegetable oil, methanol and sodium hydroxide. Now let us see advantages of a biodiesel. It is a non-conventional renewable source of energy. It is a non-toxic. Due to presence of inbuilt oxygen, it burns clean. It has higher flash point. Now here one question arises, what is a flash point? The lowest temperature at which a liquid fuel will form a vapor in the air near its surface that will flash or ignite on exposure to open flame. The flash point is a general indication of the combustibility of a liquid fuel. Next, it has a higher Seton number. Also, it acts as a good solvent. So these are the advantages of biodiesel. Now limitations of biodiesel. It has a higher cloud point and power point. It is not compatible with some rubber hoses and gaskets because most of the rubber are vulcanized rubber. It contains sulfur atom. That sulfur reacts with biodiesel, so that biodiesel is not compatible with rubber hoses. Biodiesel is also not compatible with some metals and plastic due to its reaction or reactiveness towards metal and plastics. Now, third topic in this video is about dimethyl ether as a fuel. DME exhibits comparable calorific value as well as similarity of its thermal efficiency to that of traditional fuels. It is a clean burning fuel with low emission and low particulate matter. Most importantly, it has been already used as an ozone friendly aerosol propellant to replace ozone destructive chlorofluorocarbons. DME can be considered as a second generation fuel or a biofuels. It liquefies under pressure 10 bar at 40 degrees Celsius, and these properties of a DME are similar to propane. It is a relatively inert, non-corrosive, non-carcinogenic, almost non-toxic, and does not form peroxides by prolonged exposure to air. Its physical properties make it an appropriate substitute for liquefied petroleum gas. Physical and thermodynamic characteristics of DME suggest that DME can be suitable substitute for propane in LPG, used as a fuel in household, Indian gas and industries. DME can also be used as a propellant in aerosol canisters and precursors to dimethyl sulfate. DME is also used as a polar solvent. It can also be used as a refrigerant. DME can be used as a fuel in a diesel, gasoline engines as well as gas turbines with a blend of 30% DME and 70% LPG. Nissan and Volvo have already developed heavy vehicle which can be operated in diesel engine fueled with DME. Now, there are some advantages of DME over petroleum derived diesel fuel. First, ultra low exhaust emission, no particulate matter, very low nitrogen oxides, no sulfur oxides, low CO2 emissions, low engine noise, high fuel economy, high well to wheel efficiency, thermal efficiency equivalent to diesel engine performance. Disadvantages of DME. Transportation of a DME from one place to another is not be possible due to highly hazardous nature of a DME. Hence, DME should be produced and either consumed at the place of a production or mixed with another component such as Indian gas or a diesel so that it can be transported later on. Thank you very much.